Hey boys and girls, today for Read Aloud, we're going to do Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. So the first thing that we see when we get a book is the front cover. We turn it around. What part of the book is this? The back of the book. And on the back of the book, what can we find right here in the bottom corner? The barcode. Right up here we can find the name. It says Kimberly and James Dean. That's the author of this book. And do you remember the name of the person that draws the pictures? That's our illustrator. Right here we can find this right here. What's this called? This is the spine or the binding of our book. So now we're going to find the title, Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. I wonder how Pete is feeling about going to bed. The Bedtime Blues. Let's find out. Pete and the gang had a great day. They'd been at the beach, surf and sun, and tons of fun. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. Have you guys ever had an idea? See how it's got a light right here? Oh, light bulb. I have an idea. I wonder what Pete's idea is. Hey, how about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Here's the alligator saying, groovy. Pete's place, let's go. They're all going to Pete's place. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say goodnight. On went the pajamas and out went the light. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. There they all go, back to sleep. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when rat-a-tat-tat. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Gus the platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. He wants to jam. Jammed on the drum. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Time to sleep. Good night, Gus. Good night, alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard munch, munch, munch. Pete had a hunch. It was alligator. He was always up for eating. That's like me. Miss Ashley loves to eat. What could Pete do? Look at that. What do you guys like to eat? Alligator really likes to eat pizza. All the clapping, rat-a-tat-tatting, and munching was giving him the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. Wonder what his idea is. What's he gonna do about all of the noise? He got out his favorite bedtime story and started to read, first to himself and then to the gang. Oh, look at that, Pete the cat and 10 little monsters. He's reading a story to them. Pete noticed it was finally no more clapping, no more rat-a-tat-tatting, and no more munching. They all settled down. No one made a sound. Pete yawned and turned off the light. Good night, sleep tight. Time to catch some Z's. Tomorrow was another day for surfing, sun, and tons of fun. Sometimes it can be hard to fall asleep, can't it? I wonder what you guys do to help yourself fall asleep. Sometimes when I'm tired at night but I can't fall asleep, I like to read a book. You see all these pictures of Pete in his pajamas? Alright, you guys, let me know what you thought of our book today. I hope that you guys have a great night sleeping. Alright, talk to you soon.